Chapter 1. Memories from the Past. You are listening at FameTV.info. Memories from the Past. 10. Lin Xuanji could only see brilliant flashes of colors before his eyes. Scenes of the past flashed before him like the scenery one would see while horseback riding. 9. He stood in a dark and cold dungeon filled with the scent of rotten flesh. He looked at a young man before him that had been tortured until you couldn't tell that he was human. His tears rolled down his cheeks. Yan Tianhen opened a pair of eyes that had already been blinded, used his empty orbitals to face him, and with a heavy tone, he incessantly pleaded, "Kill me, please be kind to me just this once, and kill me." 8. Xuanji, Yan Tianhen is the murderer who killed your father, and he was born to be a messenger of death with an excessively lean body who will only bring you bad luck. For you to even give him one mouth of rice can already be considered extreme benevolence on your part. Don't tell me you're actually going to keep this unlucky broom by your side and raise him. If he looks good, then it could be worth it. You can raise him as an eye candy in a bed warmer, but he's actually this ugly, and is even missing one leg. Don't talk about warming the bed, just looking at him can make people vomit. I really don't get why you're still raising him. The son of a Shichi mainland bigwig waved his fan with a face full of scorn and ridicule, and the person he was ridiculing only lowered his head and silently picked up a piece of jade pendant that had been thrown onto the floor. Lin Xuanji stood beside the young man. He had already recognized that piece of jade. It was similar to the ordinary looking jade that he had randomly thrown at the young man many years ago. Unexpectedly, Yan Tianhen had been carrying it around with him since then. 7. Your brother practiced the Yin ghost sex arts, killed the young sect master of Sky Peak sect, absorbed his chi and refined his soul. Because of his wickedness and the severity of his sins, all of the celestial level sects in all 5 continents have deployed their disciples to hunt him down and even offered a reward of 30,000 high grade spirit stones. If you know where he is, you must not hide him. Getting rid of him is helping the world rid of a great evil. 6. Lin Xuanji, for him to have come this far, who do you think it was for? Everyone in this world can hate him, look down on him, or even want to kill him, but only you have no right. 5. His face was overwritten with gloom as he forced each word through his teeth in a slow and cold manner. Yan Tianhen, I will only ask you once, did you kill Ling Jixue? 4. Since Gage said that I did, then I did. Your heart has already decided on the truth, so why bother asking me? Yan Tianhen's back remained straight. He looked like a cold dy,000-year cypress, stubborn yet lonely. He had never bothered to explain, and never knew how to explain that so he had always allowed others to freely splash dirty water on him. 3. Once he heats up or activates his chi, a seal will appear around Yan Tianhen's belly and navel area. It looks exactly like the seal that Sect Master has, so he should be the one that Sect Master is looking for. No, don't tell anyone, that's Yan Tianhen's biggest secret. If you say it, it'll bring great calamity to him. But as he looked at his memories flash by, Lin Xuanji didn't have the power to change his choice, that he could only stare as he looked at himself reveal the secret, that no one else in this world knows but him, to a hypocrite with ulterior motivates. 2. Gage, you said before, that you would promise me just one thing. 1. Kill me, please be kind to me just this once, and kill me. The countdown ended, which signified that the winner of this match had been determined, but it didn't mean that the match had ended. The rules of the Tyrant Martial Hall had always been overbearing. If the one who had lost did not beg for forgiveness within 10 counts, and no one handed over enough silver to redeem that person, then the party who had won was free to step on the loser's head until his brain bursts out. That way, the winner would gain even more silver. Obviously, Lin Xuanji's opponent wanted to get his hand on that money. His opponent's fist had already been raised up high, the veins on his strong arms were bursting and his muscles looked intimidating. One could hear the sounds of his joints rubbing against one another. The atmosphere suddenly became extremely tense. The crowd saw the fist that was about to land on Lin Xuanji's head. Wait. Don't hit him, I'll give you the money, I have the money. Stop it, Ayaha. A rough and unpleasant shout traveled over from the entrance. It sounded like an air mine had landed on level ground and exploded among the crowd, which made it seem especially conspicuous, but it had stopped the imminent killing. The winner loosened his fist. The crowd began to discuss. Yo, someone really came to deliver the money. It's this ugly kid again, he's really f.u.c. King Ugly. Ugly is an understatement. If you send him to a brothel, no one would even bother finding spare change to buy him. You wouldn't think that this young master from the Lin family who had fallen to dirt from the clouds would have someone still willing to slave away for him. It's really interesting. Who asked the Lin young master to be so good looking? I still haven't seen anyone who's more handsome than him in the whole Qing city. He really does look seductive. T/N. New project. Needed something different to translate as a breath of fresh air. It might be a bit confusing because of all the cultivation terms, but feel free to ask QNS in the comments below if anything is unclear. Also, do you guys prefer the original names of the sects/places or my loose English translations of it lol? For example, Sky Peak Sect equals Tian G Sect, Tian equals Sky, G equals Limit, Extremes, and Tyrant Marshall Hall equals Ba Tian Wu Dao Hall. I am not stopping the translation for PSWO, I'll be updating both PSWOL and RSCB in tandem. Rough update schedule is about once a week for both. Listen to the full novel at FameTV.info, direct link in the description.